What is up, RC? What is up, YouTube? Here is my first video, my first channel, my first everything. I already had a mess up. I did take this video before. Did not turn on the mic. My bad on that one. So the box is kind of open, but hey, we all learn, we make mistakes. Cool. But here we have an unboxing of a car I've been wanting for years. It was the Axial SCX10 Trail Honcho. The gray one, if all you guys remember, the very old one. They finally came out the second one. It's been on the market for a while, but I finally got my hands on it. I am so happy. I've been wanting this car forever. When I first got into RC and I had my first RC car at HBI Blitz. Love that thing. But I've always wanted to get into trailing and crawling, all of that. Now I have my hands on a very good starting platform. Has AR44 axles front and rear, has metal waterproof receiver, waterproof, we'll get into all that, 3-channel radio, 35 turn brushed motor, tactic servo, tactic receiver, has the 4-link suspension in the rear. But hey, how about let's crack it out of this box. Great looking box, has great work on it, great pictures. 24 gigahertz radio receiver, waterproof. Let's see what I can just get. High pinion axles included, that's great. 20-tooth metal drive gear. It's my first video, so you just gotta hang on there. I don't know all the specs, don't know everything that has to come with RC, but that's why we all learn, right? You learn, you experience. So let's crack it out of this box. Just slide it on out of here. Here's all the information. Wish I could know it all off the top of my head, but this is what we really want to see, right? The RC car itself. Let's pull it out of the box. Let's get it out of here without breaking it. Look at that. A little stiff out the box, if I gotta say, but hey. Pushing it. Definitely the rear is a lot softer than the front. Interesting. You got a fuel cell in the back, a bunch of decals. It does have 1.9 method wheels on it with branded Falcon. See, Falcon Wild Peak tires. What do I have to say? This thing looks amazing. I cannot tell you in person how good this paint job looks. I remember back then I would look at the gray one, I thought that was cool, but this tan paint job it's great. The one thing it does not have, and compared to the old one, if you guys remember, it does not have the spare tire in the back. It's kind of disappointing. But, you know, I'm going to definitely get that because I love the way it looked. So, we'll see that in the next video or so. We'll see what happens. Sorry, a little burp or something. But yeah, it has these cool little tabs for the body clips. But hey, let's open this box. Why don't we? Or should we go over the little stuff? Nah, let's go over the little stuff first before we're cracking this beast. Here's the tactic receiver you get, the TTX 200. Has cool. It has your steering trim, your throttle trim, your on and off. It will need 4 AA batteries. That does not come included in it. That's all you need in the package, 4 AA and whatever battery choice you're going to be running. I'm going to be choosing to run 2S LiPo 5200 milliamps. We'll go over it. I have a couple of batteries actually that I just bought, a bunch of different ones. Let's see which one works good, which one doesn't. We'll go over it on the channel later on. It feels pretty good in the hand, really light to be honest, compared to what I remember. It's pretty good. Kind of far to reach it for one hand, but it has a foam rail. It's pretty springy, pretty cool. What we get in the box, of course, are parts. So useful. Never know when you're gonna need one of these little knickknacks. Has some shock collars. Has little Axial SCX10 little gates. Has some steering servo link and links. Has a couple of little add-on axial parts, different little covers for the headlights. It's pretty cool. Always love that. Here we have our tactic receiver, little manual. Always read the manual. Helps you learn the radio before you go on the trail and have who knows what happened because you didn't learn the radio. Then we have the manual, the real manual. Man, I can't tell you enough. The more I've gotten into RC, I've learned to really enjoy reading these things. Not just because it's pretty cool, neat little thing. It tells you all about your car, all the parts, where you can get them, what you would need. But it's just so helpful when it comes to trying to fix it, trying to work on it, trying to just understand it. This is so helpful. Do not throw it away. You really do need it beyond what you would think. And the last thing, usually you get these decals, a bunch of different brands, a bunch of different parts. This time you get a big old sheet. You get to cut something or just throw it on the squares. We're gonna see what we're gonna throw on this thing, make it look cool until maybe we repaint it, maybe we get a new body. We don't know. We'll see what happens. We got a cool little decals axial. Shout out to Scale Builders Guild. Love you guys. Doing a great job, Matt. Harley Designs. I wish he was on here. Harley Designs also one of my favorites. Then we got RC Crawler. Just a bunch of cool little decals down here. Man, I can't tell you guys enough how excited I am to start this YouTube channel. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. It's taken me a while to get the equipment, get the camera, get the cars. I have a couple cars I have up lined up to do some unboxings, eventually do some work on them, mod them up, aftermarket. Everybody knows how it goes. Back into it, let's take off these body clips. Cool little tabs on the end so it's easy to pull off. Maybe less likely to lose it just because they're a little bigger, but we'll see about that. Here we go, nice body, Lexian body, really cool. See what we're gonna do to this later on. Let's just plug it in here. I have my 2S LiPo battery, so we can just check out the lights in here real quick. Always remember, be safe when you're handling with LiPos, charging LiPos. Have your LiPo safe bag when you're charging them, just to prevent fires. Never charge them unattended. Never don't want to start a house fire. Just be careful with the hobby. But back to the hail Honcho, the trail Honcho, man. I'm so excited to see this thing. You got the 2 LED lights in the front, 2 buckets white, and then 2 red LEDs in the back. Come pre with the car. Just only things remember you need is the 4 AA's for the radio and the battery itself. You're gonna need that. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty, I'm gonna get here a little bit more closer up for you guys to be able to see the chassis, what it actually has to offer. Here we have the Dynamite ESC. It's going to be 3 channels, waterproof as they say. We'll see about that. It also has 100% or 50% drag brake. And then here we have the 3-channel receiver. It's inside of this waterproof receiver box. 2.4 gigahertz receiver. Comes with this Tactic TT200 receiver. Only takes 4 AA. Standard trims are in the video, in the controller. Up here we have the Tactic servo, 151 ounce-inch Tactic servo metal gears with the 35 turn brushed electric motor. We also have the included light buckets. We got connected. Let's see if we can get that going for you guys. You guys can look at it real quick. We have 2 really white LED buckets from the front and the 2 in the back. You guys can see that. Here we also have the new axle front and rear design. Has this truss support for it. It has the red diff housing, CNC pinion gear in there. We're also going to be looking at a newer transmission design. It's this gray transmission right here, connected to plastic drive shafts, but everyone knows how these axle drive shafts actually do hold up pretty well. But sooner or later, if they do go out, we're going to replace those with metal ones. They're also connected to the transmission, which is hooked up to the 35 turn brushed motor. Inside of this Transmission, we have a 22th metal drive gear, but then we have plastic idler gear and plastic lower gear. We're gonna see how long that lasts. Hopefully it should be good. Axial has really good reputation with its durability, but we're gonna see. We also have multiple mounting points. If we look at the C-channel chassis design that Axial has, not much twist, I gotta say. There's a lot of adjustability on here that we can switch it up. We have plastic links. We have 4-link design in the back and then the 2 in the front. Sorry, I'm trying to get used to this camera. YouTube, you know, not used to it yet. See how long those are gonna last. How are they gonna last? We get in here, we can look at that servo setup. Maybe we can look at it. Maybe. It is chassis mounted, not axle mounted. It has that plastic servo horn, so we're gonna see how long it's gonna last. See when we're gonna swap that one for a metal servo horn later on, and might as well swap that servo out for a better servo. We'll see what happens. Might as well look at these 1.9 Falcon Wild Peak tires. They seem to be already vented. Some foams in there, they're pretty decent. Pretty good design. Pretty good compound for some RTRs. On 1.9 method rims, they are little caps covering. If you want to just take it off, and the hex will actually be right in there. That's how you would take that off. Steering on it, you can line it up. Not that bad. Articulation is pretty good. Pretty decent steering, honestly. Let's see that. I don't know if I missed anything. Probably did. Probably. My first video, first channel, first everything. It's gonna be a little rough. Maybe you guys don't like the video. Maybe you do. Just let me know. Comment down below. Hit that like button if you think it was a good video. If you don't, well, maybe just hit it still. You know, maybe not. Leave some comments below what I could do better, what you want to hear, what you want to see for this build, what do you want to know about. And we're just going to keep going and pushing through with this channel and see where we go. It's going to be an exciting build. I have a couple more cars. I have to do a couple unboxings. Don't know when I'm going to get around to doing that, but we'll see. I like these 1.9 tires. They're pretty cool. Maybe not on the very... They're not too sticky, but they are pretty cool. See how they do. I'm out here in Las Vegas, so we'll see when I can get up to like Mount Charleston and go on a trail. Trying to see when I can do a real hike with this thing. Put it through, it works. Probably run a couple batteries through it, see how far I can get. Maybe I'll break something, maybe I won't. I don't know. It's the point of RC, right? Make your rig go as far as it can. Has pretty good articulation. I say so myself, pretty good. But we'll see how long that Tactic servo lasts. Everybody knows stock servos don't really last that long. But yeah, we'll see. If I missed anything, man, I'm sorry guys. My first video might not be the best, but I am certainly excited to get into this hobby full blast and have you guys along with me. Hopefully you guys like this video. Please hit that subscribe button for my next video when I upload it. Never know what new car I'm going to be getting in, what new parts, what new build I'm going to be doing. And honestly, I don't know if it's going to be just a completely RC channel. I do want to do a couple like hands-on, making a couple tables for the studio. Because right now I'm working out of this living room and I want to make a couple tables to do. Just a couple DUIs, RC. We'll see how this channel goes. You know, that's the point of your channel, right? You get to do what you like with it. So, hey, we'll see what happens. I have a couple things in mind for it. But, hey, remember, get outdoors. Have some fun. If you can't, stay in here. Like me. Do something productive. Even if it's just doing a couple of videos on RC, man. It's the point of the game. Have some fun and live life. Till the next one. See ya.